It's me, Erica. It's Monday. Hey, what's up, y'all? Everybody had a good weekend? You listened to the Drake this morning? Okay, y'all. So listen. This is your Married to Medicine review. I'm giving y'all a disclaimer now. I'm going to leave it up to my peers on YouTube to convince me, based on their reviews, to watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm doing an experiment because I don't want to watch it, because the only person that I really would be interested in seeing would be Nene and probably Eva. But I'm not interested in seeing Portia repeat Kenya's behavior that she made fun of for so many years. You know, I'm not interested in seeing, who else? Cynthia. She's boring as shit. Cynthia's good when she's with somebody. Maybe Nene being there, but Nene's going through her thing with Greg. Honestly, I'm not interested in seeing Candy. Y'all know from day one, I've never been here for Candy. So I don't give a damn what she's going through. I'll give the bitch her props in terms of her business acumen, but that's everything else. I don't fuck with Candy. I don't like her attitude. That's number two. So, I mean, we could go through the whole thing, but the thing is, I don't want to watch it until I watch some other reviews from some YouTubers like James. I'm gonna look for James Bondi, Rocks probably. I'm gonna look for to see. I do want to see Kevin and Mikhail, but I know they do theirs like later. But I don't know if Sean's gonna do his, but I really want to see what y'all say. Is it worth it to watch it based on the first episode, and then maybe we could pick up if I deem it acceptable and appropriate for my mental state, then we can watch it. Oh, I'm going to have to put my glasses on. Now, we really going to be in the sun because we're an hour different now. We fell back on them bitches, and now the sun is going to be right in our face every day when we doing these reviews. So, get ready. So, we're going to start off. Where's my paper at? This is episode 10, season 6, episode 10, episode 610. They show, the little clips of the people in their own little, personal environments. Jackie at work, Mariah cleaning flowers, they doing all the things. I like when they do that in the beginning. They show like little clips. Whoever produces this show, it's well produced. I like that they do that at the beginning. All right, so we see Heavenly goes to visit Contessa, Heavenly and Quad. I'm still waiting for the footage of Toya going to visit Contessa, but Contessa is in her recovery stages now, so really, we probably won't see Toya going to visit Contessa at all. We see what happens later in Antigua, but Mariah and Contessa Mariah and Simone are sitting there eating. She went over to Simone's house, and Simone is explaining, Mariah is explaining how she is a little disappointed that Heavenly and Quad did not come to her Black Love party. But later she says, when they go to Antigua, that she's not excited to see Heavenly. So that's the reason why I think Mariah is a fucking fraud. Like, that is like the same energy that Heavenly has for Mariah, I have for Mariah too. Like, when she went off on Mariah at the end of the episode, I felt every single thing. I felt the protection over Quad. I felt the need to stop Mariah from pissing on Quad once again, but we'll get to that. I tell you guys, every episode that Mariah gets to speak to Quad, she wants everybody to know how long she's known Quad. And the fact remains, Mariah, you don't know Quad anymore. That's a different woman than the woman that you introduced to the group 6 years ago. Anyways, so she says, I didn't want anybody to come if they didn't have the best intentions. And Simone is being real messy with Mariah. Real messy. And then real messy with Contessa too, Simone, I don't know what's going on with your ass either. But I mean, I think Simone has always been slick messy, but I don't know. I need to figure Simone out, what's going on with her ass. But you were sitting up in Mariah's face. She called you Bugs Bunny 2 years ago. You don't remember that when she did that about your teeth? Okay. I don't think Simone says, I don't think that Quad should be in the group. Now, do we agree that Quad can pick and choose? Because I saw some people saying, why didn't she get to go to Mariah's party and she wants to go on the group trip? Here's my thing. When I thought about it, I was like, bitch, I have a free trip. I'm going regardless. I don't give a fuck. I'm a part of this show. I can go to whatever I want to go to. Clearly, I can choose where I want to go to, because I think we were under the impression, like, for group events that everybody per contract must show up. So I guess Quad doesn't have that in her contract, or she just doesn't want to go. I don't know. Like, I don't even have but is it okay for her to say, you know, no, I don't want to go to Mariah's thing, but I will go on the group trip? I think it's okay. I don't want to go to Mariah's thing. I don't like Mariah. We're not friends. I'm just divorced. Now, is it silly to go on a couples trip? Yeah, it's silly to go on a couples trip, but hey, I don't have to be coupled up. I can do shit with myself. I can be on this group trip by myself and still have fun and do some self-reflecting. It might be time for Quad to move, you know, how do you say it? Change settings in order to see her situation differently. Sometimes you got to move away out of the setting and create a different setting so that you can see whatever it is that you're going through, or whatever it is that you're reflecting on, you could see it in a different way. So, like I said, I can see where people are like, bitch, you don't want to go to Mariah's party, but you want to go on a group trip. From my point of view, I'm like, bitch, it's Antigua. I'm not going down the street on Peachtree Industrial and look in big pie face Mariah's face. I'm not doing it. So I have a choice, and these are the choices that I choose to make for my mental health. So I'm not mad at Quad about that. But Simone suggests that she shouldn't go on the trip. Simone, you being real messy. I thought that was your girl, but I guess you mad because she's not telling y'all every detail of her life. Quad, so there's on the blogs, everybody's chitter chatting that Quad had moved everything out of Dr. G's house. Heavenly says in her interview, honey, I would have burnt everything up. It wouldn't have been nothing. And can I tell you that I love Damon and Heavenly's interview, because Damon be like, oh God, because he knows his wife. He knows that Scorpio. He knows his wife, and he's like, that's who she is, and that's probably the reason why he loves her, because of who she is. You understand? But anyway, so what else happened? Toya says, I'm not taking anything because I'm staying. Well, you would have to stay, Toya, because you don't have any other means. You would have to stay. You're the housewife. Why wouldn't you stay? You don't have anything. You would have to stay. You would have to get alimony and child support, girl. So we know you would stay. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Toya and Contessa are worried about discussing their friendship, and Toya says to Eugene, you know, if we don't repair this, I don't think we can come back from it. I think we're past it. I think when your friend that you're in a beef with, or in a disagreement with, or you're on the outs with, we know that happens. But I think when a major life event occurs in somebody's life that you lightweight care about, you reach out to them and you make an effort to let them know that even during this time down, I still care about you. I don't not care about you. And Toya not calling Contessa, not visiting her, that is showing that you aren't willing to repair. So you can't really say if we don't come back from this, because I think, Toya, you had every opportunity to start the repairs, to go over there with some flowers and to say something to her father. About her father. Sorry, this coffee is so good. You had an opportunity to ask about her father. You had an opportunity to ask about the double mastectomy. You had an opportunity to go over there. Everybody's been over there but you. Even Mariah has been over there. Okay? So they get to the airport the next day. They're leaving for Antigua, and Jackie rolls up in a goddamn wheelchair. And I thought it was so funny that Toya and Simone was like, bitch, that's why you're not supposed to be working out, bitch, because you get hurt. See, and Simone was like, listen, this would never happen to me, bitch, because I don't work out. And that's what happens when you work out. So Jackie said she don't give a damn. She didn't have no MRI, nothing. She's going on this goddamn trip. Everybody wants to go on the trip. Hook or crook. Double mastectomy, divorce, pending divorce, and a goddamn workout injury. Everybody said we going on this damn trip. I don't give a damn what the circumstances are. We gonna make a damn way. Contessa shows up to the airport. She speaks to everybody. Hey, how you doing? She speaks to everybody. She hugs Jackie. But right before Contessa pulls up and gets out the car, Eugene says to Toya, be nice. So you already know your wife. See, that's what the thing is about these husbands. That's why Damon doesn't say too much when Heavenly goes off, because they know their wives. And that's good, but because they're supposed to, so that they can be able to intercept when they see problems, when they foresight, when they have that foresight to see, like, okay, I know how she behaves in these situations. Let me remind her of her behavior. Everybody does it. Be quiet. You already know what triggers your partner. Be quiet. Be quiet. Don't say nothing. Don't. Right? Let's keep the peace. This we haven't even got. We still in fucking Georgia. Be nice. So everybody gets out. They get on. Quad, of course, is late. They calling Quad over the damn airport speaker talking about Quad Webb Lunsford. Please report to the gate. You got 5 minutes. They said she made it. You know how I feel about people who are late. I feel it's completely disrespectful. That is a character flaw about Quad that I do not like. I don't like anybody that is consistently, chronically late for nothing. For no reason. When I say for nothing, for no reason. You're late for no reason. What are you late for? Why didn't you get up earlier? Why didn't you manage your time well? Or do you really believe that people should wait for you? Is what is in you to believe that people should actually stop what they're doing? And they were like, we going to get on the plane. We ain't waiting for Quad. And that's what you got to do. When people are late like that, you got to show them there's consequences for your actions that is a burden for other people. You being late is a burden for us, so we're going to ensure that it's no longer a burden for us, and we're not waiting for you, so that maybe you can change your behavior and don't cause a burden to 10 other people. Quad. So she finally gets there. Aiden says she's not. Aiden and Mariah show up. Mariah says she's not excited to see Heavenly, but like I said, but you was disappointed that she didn't come to your party. You're a liar. And that's the problem that Heavenly has with you. You a little oatmeal pie face. What did Andrew Caldwell call Kenya? Oatmeal pie face? That is Mariah. You oatmeal pie face. You don't give it. You a liar. That's why she don't like you. You don't. That's why she don't like you. They get to Antigua. They have it's really beautiful. The villas that they're staying in. Oh, Toya did a good job. And the producers, they did a really good job. So they get out. Greg. Oh, so they go on the bus. They have a little. They're on the bus. They get to Antigua and they're driving to their destination, to their villas. And I don't know what I don't remember what they were talking about. And Quad blurts out that Greg was at the club last night dancing on some woman. Now, I agree with Toya. I believe somebody saw Greg at the club and called Toya to come down. Toya said she went to go pick up something from her friend. Don't nobody pick shit up from the club, bitch. Unless you, no. I don't even want to give you an out for that. We don't believe you, Quad. I'm going with Toya on this one. Somebody was at the club, saw Gregory at the club, and told Quad to come down here so that you can see this shit yourself. Because I don't think that Quad has actually seen Gregory doing anything. So I think seeing him dancing on the woman, she said, up to the zipper, baby. I believe that she needed to see that. And she was hurt about it, understandably. And like she said, if you got somebody that fast, that person has been waiting in the wings. That's been the person you was fucking with when you were married. And you still married. Because even what's her name was Eugene and Toya are real stupid. They say stupid shit. Well, you're still technically married, bitch, but I'm not on this couples trip, and you know me and my husband are going through a divorce. So whatever, it's not a marriage. I'm legally married, But I'm not in a marriage. I'm legally tied in this partnership with this person, and until it's dissolved, then but the business has already dissolved as a marriage. So fuck Gregory and dancing up on his zipper to zipper with somebody, his corny ass. I hope she know. Let me shut up, because y'all had a real good time when I called somebody's penis a clitoris the other day. Y'all really love that. Y'all really love when I act a damn fool. That's why y'all want me to do these damn reviews. I am on my spiritual journey. So I am being mindful of the things that I consume. You understand what I'm saying? Let me put this on the side so y'all can see. I don't really like to wear my glasses because y'all can't see my face. I need my eyebrows done. Don't pay attention to that. Okay. So Quad said, yeah, he was at the club, so she was upset about that. So they get there, and the little kids are welcoming. I'm always on the fence about that. I know they want to welcome the people, but I feel like these kids are probably in some low-income areas of this island, and they're here greeting you, and then y'all rich asses is coming here. I just really, something about that, it bothers me. But I understand, like, the tourism and welcoming people who are coming, and, you know, but I don't know. I go back and forth when I see like little kids dancing for tourists. I just don't like it. Get some adults. Don't get no children to do that. But anyways, it was cute, and Aiden and Quad, they was dancing and having a good time, and they making fun of the way that Aiden danced. Aiden likes to have a good time, and that's one thing I do like about Aiden, is like he's just like, let's have fun. Like, the drama and the bullshit, even though I believe that Mariah does put him up to bullshit, I believe that he's really about having a good time. Let's just keep the peace and have a good time. So they are settling in, and they're eating, and they're talking about who's going to go to what villa. Villa 1 is going to be Toya, Jackie, Mariah, and Simone. I was waiting. I was like, who is Toya going to pick? Little baby ass. You little fucking baby. You such a little baby. Oh, Toya, oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, we haven't got there yet. So the Villa 2 is going to be Heavenly, Contessa, and Quad, which I think is a good team. Everybody that, well, Toya only has issues with Contessa right now, but I just think it would be better for Contessa and Quad and Heavenly to be together. I think it's a good, and then Heavenly makes a joke like, I need the best bed because shit, we have the best sex, and I know that Quad is gonna have sex with herself, but she don't need a big bed for that. Damien's like, I don't want to. I don't want to hear none of that. I fucking love it. I love that shit. He be like, girl. I know he was about to get in Aiden's ass. What was that? Damon got real puffed up. I said, I ain't never seen Damon get like, nigga, listen, we about to do this, y'all. First of all, here's the thing, and I'm gonna get to that fight. Toya and Contessa are walking down some stairs. We just hear the audio of it, and Toya accidentally hits Contessa in her breast, and as a result, it gets swollen, and she doesn't go. When they go out to dinner, they decide that they don't want to go, and Contessa is telling Scott, I really hope it was a accident. Now, here's the deal. You're in a friendship with somebody, and you feel something in you makes you feel like something they did to hurt you was intentional. I think it's more than over for them. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If you feel that somebody's doing something to intentionally harm you, and this person is supposed to be your friend, and something in your mind leads you to believe, like puts that thought in your mind, because if it's an accident, you know when things are accidents, but if something tells you like, I hope she didn't do that shit on purpose. Do you think, and even Scott was like, don't even think like that. For her to think like that, I think she's done with Toya. For her to, even for that thought to even come, like, do you really think that she would do something like that to you, to the point where you have to question her actions? Your relationship is over. It's going to take a lot of repair. Toya, they bring it to Toya's attention. She was like, yeah, I flicked it. And then flicked it is kind of dismissive, saying that you didn't hit it as hard as she's saying that you did, but she has a bruise and she's already sensitive. So even a flick, Toya, and you trying to minimize what you did instead of again being like, damn, you know, I know it was an accident. But you're not accepting responsibility for her accidentally hurting your friend. You are trying to figure out a way to minimize it so it's really not as bad as she's making it to be. I just flicked it. I didn't like that. Then even Jackie says, I think because what they're going through, the damage is a little bit more than Contessa really is leading on to. Okay, lady, well, you don't know how to merge onto traffic. So I'm with Jackie on that. I think the damage is more because her and Contessa are not in a good space. So I really think that that's it. So they're on the bus going to have dinner. Contessa and Scott stay back. And Toya, what I don't like about Toya is she's just that woman. She keeps referring to Scott as her husband. Like Contessa's husband, her husband. It's like, why aren't you calling them by their names? Scott said, well, her husband said, you're talking about them as if they're not friends of yours. Like you don't really personally know them. So you speak of Scott as Contessa's possession. Her husband. Well, her husband said, and then Heavenly says, well, her husband said I hit her or whatever, and they showed the little crab. We saw the audio. Then Heavenly says, well, I think she feels like you might have done it on purpose. Quad is like, Contessa, no, she didn't do it on purpose. Jackie's like, no, she didn't do it on purpose. And then Toya's like, what? Listen, I'm trying to be nice. Here's somebody again not taking accountability. You hurt your friend. You all this season have been hurting her emotionally, and now you've hurt her physically. So now she's questioning you because your actions and your behavior is demonstrating that of somebody who doesn't give a fuck about somebody, Toya. So Contessa's gonna have a problem with everything you do. Well, she can get the fuck out my villa. Oh, that's what we doing? Oh, that's what's happening? That's what we doing, Toya? Toya is so childish. When I tell you that little heifer is childish, that is a childish little girl. I'm trying to be nice. Then she starts crying. Toya, baby. Toya, baby. Oh, baby, you know she don't think that you did it all. I'm trying to be nice and cry, but she's not going to ruin my vacation. All right, Toya. I don't know why she would question if it's an accident. You're questioning her character is what Toya is saying. My character. And I don't start fights. Well, Toya, you are not as aggressive as accidental, like I'm going to hit you. You're not that aggressive. You're more passive aggressive, like saying when you assign the villas, I want a good night's sleep. Passive aggressive, right? So we know that you're not going to be aggressive, but we're not saying that you don't start fights. The things that you say and the actions that you take can easily start a fight, a discussion, a disagreement, some conflict, because you inadvertently do things you act like you inadvertently do. You're passive aggressive. So it does create conflict when you act in that way. And that's the reason why everybody is like, trying to coddle you, but at the same time, she thinks that you may have done that on purpose. It's in her mind. So I think that relationship is done. So Toya has an idea to get everybody on the first night is going to give their spouse a gift. And Toya and Eugene, and then the way that Toya makes it seem for everybody is to buy a really nice gift to show your gratitude, and I thought I think it's a great idea. But her and Eugene gets her a new ring for their 10-year anniversary, which that's normal. He gets her like a little cubic zirconia to show her, like, I'm gonna get you a ring. And she gets him these cheap ass sex coupons. Mariah and Aiden give each other a really nice gift. I don't like the way Mariah received her gift. I can take that. I can take that. I don't like that. Curtis and Jackie, their gifts were really nice and thoughtful. I thought there were the diamonds and the black diamonds and all this other shit. I just don't like Curtis. I just do not like Curtis. Damon and Heavenly, Damon gives Heavenly some diamond earrings. She gives him some Versace cufflinks, but he don't have no shirts to wear them, but because he always is wearing scrubs, which I think is hilarious. We don't ever see Damon in a shirt that requires cufflinks. And she makes a comment like that. Cecil and Simone. Cecil gets Simone this little thing saying, I know I don't say I love you enough, but here's a reminder, which was a really cute joke, making light heart. I know it's like a major thing for Simone, but I do like Cecil's approach. I don't know, it's something about Cecil that's endearing. I know that he's not really an emotional person, but I really feel like he really is a good energy in the whole group as a whole. Like, we've seen him upset, but I think overall he's just really about having a good time. And I really think that's why him and Simone mesh well, because they're both down to earth. And I really like Cecil. I really do. And I was like, okay, Cecil. The way he gave her the gift and the way it was like, the joke. And then when he took the gift from her, he was like, and what she said, he was like, I don't even need the gift. Like, your words, you understand? I just was really like, I like them. And his approach to trying to make their marriage work, I like better than Curtis's. I like better than Gregory's. I just like his approach differently. I know he's trying, but I don't know. It's something about Cecil that I still like. I don't find him annoying like I do Gregory and Curtis. I just find him, I don't know what it is about Cecil, but I saw him, the way that he gave her the gift and the way that he received her gift. I thought it was a nice, I looked at them and I was like, okay, that's cute. Anyways, I spent too much time on them. Then I wrote host plus quad. Now, I felt like Toya should have bought Quad a gift, because you're the host. Your guest doesn't have her partner. You are having a gift exchange between spouses. You should have bought her a gift, but Heavenly came through with the gift. And Cecil was crying. I was like, that's what the fuck is up. That's what you do. Quad was crying, and I thought that was very nice for y'all to be like, Heavenly is so mean and this and that. That was very thoughtful, and it should have been the thought of the host. Eugene and Toya should have bought Quad something, just because of what was happening, the gift giving. And here's a gift. We support you. We're here for you. You understand what I'm saying? Something thoughtful about your friend who's here on this couples trip by herself and is going through a divorce. I just thought it would have been a kind gesture to do that. And Heavenly came through with the fucking alley-oop and fucking, she got it. I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was a kind gesture. I thought it was very sisterly to show. Since Mariah, since you know Quad for so long, why didn't you do that? Like, you want to piss on this woman every time you get in a group setting, but you don't do anything to demonstrate that you are truly her friend and that you truly know her. If you truly knew who she was and the person that she is today, you would have brought her something to show her that you guys are supportive of her during this time. But you didn't, because you're not her friend. You just want to piss on her. Fucking bitch. So now they start playing Truth or Drink. Cecil said, one of the questions was, what would you do if you woke up the opposite sex? What would you do? Cecil said he would open up his Instagram account and he would twerk all day. He said he would put his tight shorts on and he got his butt up and was like, see, that's like, that to me is fun. Like, he's funny. Like, he's down to earth. Like, this is what I'm about to do. And we were like, we don't want to see nobody twerking. So then Toya asked Eugene, have you ever thought about stepping out on me? He was like, no. And then raised hand or whatever. And then Quad interjects, so you might want to ask Dr. G that. Why would I ask Dr. G that? She said, because he stepped out. What you talking about? She was like, oh, I forgot. Toya, you are so trash. You are a trash ass friend. You are trash, girl. Trash. Well, all I want to know is why'd you move all your stuff out? You was waiting for the opportunity, and you don't even have enough fucking couth to be like, to say it at the right time. Just any time. Oh, well, you moved all your stuff out. What's going on with that? She said, well, that was the tabloids, Toya. And you can't believe everything the tabloids say. And so Mariah starts in. She starts talking, well, Quad, I've known you for the longest here, and nobody can defend Quad against me. See, that's where you got the whole fucking game fucked up, Mariah. You don't own Quad. You didn't make Quad. You don't have no authority over Quad or dominion over Quad. You have nothing over Quad. You don't even know Quad. You don't even know her, girl. You don't know nothing about that girl. The only thing you know about Quad is what you read in the motherfucking tabloids. That's how you know you're not her fucking friend. Because all you doing is reading what happens, the same shit we read. I ain't to Quad's friend. I probably know more about her fucking life than you do, bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're not her friend. And Quad says, I don't want to share everything with you. And then what's her name said, Heavenly, she stood in front of Quad figuratively to protect her from Mariah, because as soon as Mariah gets a chance to say anything to Quad, she first mentions how long she's known her. I don't give a fuck if you've known Quad since she was 15 years old. That is a 30-something-year-old woman sitting there today who has gone through so much. She is not the same person you introduced to us 6 years ago. Let me park my damn car. Shit. Mariah really gets on my nerves. So then Mariah says, then Heavenly says, well, you don't owe anyone anything. Damon says, you don't owe anyone any parts of your life that you do not want to explain to them. And that is facts. That's just facts. And I don't know why Mariah, Simone, and Toya feel like they can have access to Quad's life when they never create safe spaces for that girl. So why should I tell you the parts of myself that I hurt the most when you guys aren't safe with the things that I tell you? You, Toya, always take the man's side. Mariah, you always figure out how to lift your leg up and pee on Quad. Simone, you always hollering. Like, Simone is the least of the worries, but it's Toya and Mariah, the ones who are the most obtrusive and intrusive and just entitled. I don't know what y'all think this is. I don't know why y'all think y'all need anything over Quad. But Heavenly and Mariah start arguing. Mariah breaks the flute. Why did you do that? What is that about? Miss, I don't want this to be love and hip hop. So you breaking champagne glasses, bitch, and as a way to show like, bitch, I'll cut you. And then you say it again, I'll pico de gallo you and serve you on the side. Are you looking for any way to have a one-liner? Like, you are so whack to me. Heavenly gets up. She said something. She said, fuck you, bitch. And I'm like, the energy that Heavenly gave to Mariah, I fucking felt it. I felt it. I was like, yes, like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You don't deserve no access to Quad's life. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. And just because you have known her longer does not mean you're automatically going to be privy to things in her life. She has showed you guys over and over again, you are not the people she wants to share these moments of her life with. So you're going to have to accept it. Period. You guys have demonstrated you are violent with that girl's vulnerability. So she has decided to protect herself from you all, and she's decided who's the people that she wants to go to. Jackie and Heavenly she goes to. Jackie calls her whenever she hears anything. Jackie says, I'll text her. and she'll call me back. I speak to her. Everybody else is waiting for Quad to be like, girl, I went down to the damn courthouse and filed for a divorce today. Girl, I moved all of my shit out of Gregory's house today. Y'all are not those friends to her anymore, so you need to leave that alone. Damon and Aiden, Mariah, and Heavenly. Mariah needs to stop addressing Damon and telling him to get his wife. When you have been aggressive towards my wife, so I'm going to let my wife get you, bitch. Aiden, it's family, it's family, it's family. No, nigga, it's not family. Because every time your wife wants to say something, and you know, she did say something as a response to Heavenly being hella aggressive about it, right? So, but aggressive in defense of Quad. And Mariah does not like that. She doesn't like that because that's an alliance of somebody who used to be your friend is now friends with somebody that you do not like at all. So that's bothersome for Mariah. That's the reason why she, again, has to claim some type of ownership over Quad whenever she gets a chance. That's an insecurity that she has about where they are in their lives. And she's going to have to understand that Quad does not see her as a safe space. And she needs to give that shit up. Give it up. It's over with. It's over. So, breaking the glass, what are you going to do to break? What are you going to do with that glass? And what did Heavenly do for you to feel like you had to protect yourself in a way that you can kill her or harm her or scar her? What was that the fuck about? Like, based on that, you probably shouldn't be on the show anymore, since her drawing on your picture was equivalent to some love and hip hop shit. And you're saying that she shouldn't be on the show, but you breaking a glass to violently address somebody, like you're trying to cut somebody, Mariah? Are you serious? That's what you're doing? But Heavenly should be kicked off the show for drawing on your picture. Should you be kicked off the show for breaking a glass and then threatening, or breaking a flute and then threatening to chop her up? Damon got up like, listen, no, I wish they would have let Heavenly go. I really want to see Heavenly and Mariah fight. I know they too old for that. I know we all too old for that. But I think that I'm so tired when they show the next episodes that I am tired of Heavenly being humble to Mariah and trying to keep apologizing. Mariah does not want to be your friend. She enjoys you being her enemy. That's enjoyment for her. No matter, and what she does is say, I don't know why Heavenly doesn't like me. I don't know why we can't get along. Well, you have to look at your interviews, Mariah. You have to see how you behave when nobody is looking. So I don't know if you remember or you have that wherewithal to understand that my actions plus my interviews are going to be played together. And you keep saying that you don't understand why Heavenly doesn't like you, but then you also talking shit about her in your interviews. You're a liar, and nobody likes liars. So that's my time, y'all. The people are pulling in. I need to hurry up and get into work. Y'all have a wonderful day. Let me know what y'all think. I know I probably shouldn't condone the violence, but I really think that Mariah needs her ass beat one time by somebody, Heavenly. But McQuad saying, I don't want anybody fighting over me. We get it, but we already knew what was going to happen as soon as Mariah started speaking to you. You don't even need to be speaking to Quad, to be honest. Like, because you never have anything to say but tell me all your fucking business. And you're not that girl anymore. Nobody, you're not to anybody. Nobody's coming to you confiding about nothing. So that's my time, y'all. Take care of each other.